So how is it going, everyone? Welcome back to another weekly outlook video. I hope before you start watching this video, make sure you go and drop the like button. All right, so let's just jump on the weekly outlook with the news today. So next week from September 28th, which is Sunday today, to October 4th, we are gonna have a pretty decent week in terms of news. So let's start here and take a look. On Monday we got no news, but there was also a thing, there is no bank holiday. So for me it is a trading day until unless I see no volume in the market or maybe no trade setup being formed. Then again, I don't trade that day, but until unless there is no bank holiday and there is some volume in the market, or the market is providing me the setup, I am open to taking any trades. Okay, so on Monday this is how you're gonna perform. And apart from that, every day we are having a news. On Tuesday in New York time we have 10 a.m. news on USD. On Wednesday we also have a news at 8:15 and 10 a.m. 8:15 news are kind of rare, but we have one. Often it's 8:30. Now on October, so you have to be really smart if you trade Nasdaq in this market. Okay, I don't think 8:15 will do much, so you just have to be cautious, okay, and trade accordingly. And now on Thursday, we got a news at 8:30 a.m. unemployment claims, and on Friday we got bank holiday on Euro. So still we have news in USD, so we can be expecting market to have the volatility to take trades. We have plenty of news. We have news at 8:30 a.m. we have news at 9:20, and we do have a news at 10 a.m. too. All right, so now let's just jump on the charts and try and understand what the market is telling us for the next week. Are we heading bearish? Are we heading bullish? Or are we going to stay sideways? Let's just take a look and try and understand this. So on DXY, on the weekly time frame, if you have been watching me actively, I mean really actively, then you already know that there is nothing much you have to worry about in the past few weeks. I've been almost right all the time, finger crossed, but yes, that's what have been happening for, and this is really good. That's what tells you how good your read is in the chart. And you can see on the weekly time frame here, I just tell you what the chart is telling me apart from my expectations of being a bull or a bear, right? So that is something you have to do. And again here we can see on weekly we took out this low. So let's just, as we are really close to the monthly closing, I would just wanted to show you a bit of monthly chart too. So let's go there and have a look. So on the monthly, let's remove everything because the expansion to the low has been done, which was SMT here. So here we can see we have taken a major low of July, right? And we are forming a rejection candle here. Now you just have to look for the, so it's basically a sideways market, that's completely true, but we have taken a low. Now what you can expect from the market is based on this weekly close is the monthly close is the first thing. Next month we are going to take the previous week high. All right, so once we take out the previous week high, and how we stays there defines what is going to be the next plan. Is it going to pump to this weekly fair value gap, which actually is a good draw on liquidity, before pushing lower, or are we going straight by taking high and then dumping? You will have to wait forward to it, but for now you can be bullish on DXY. And also the weekly time frame is telling you the same thing. All right, that's something good to know about. Just take a look on the weekly charts. All right, so here you can see we took out the major low, we took out the internal lows and all, and we closed very bullish by closing above the previous week candles high, right? And I do want to the market to expand to these equal highs that you see over here. I can mark this one too, which was like August, I think it's August high too. Let me just take a look. Oh no, not really. But yeah, it does look good. Now on the daily time frame, so it's this high. So with the daily perspective, I would still say that maybe these upcoming highs are going to be a thing. If you remember, if you watched the previous weekly outlook video, we already talked about DXY going higher to this high, and we just tapped it. All right, and by respecting this daily fair value gap, now you have to see from where we are gonna pump. Let me just do one thing for myself. I just want to check where the equilibrium is of the previous week candle. just to know if it is gonna be expansion or not. So see, if the market does come to this fair value gap, you don't expect the market to take out this high, okay? But if the market just stays above this candle, and then it can just go to this high in the next weekly candle itself. So that is something you have to decide on your own, because if it does come here, I don't expect the next week to take out that high. I do expect the next week from this week to take out that high. I hope you understood. Even if there is a little bit confusing, I hope you understood it. Okay, so this is all for DXY. Now let's talk about euro as well. Okay, euro, I told you I'm bearish, and it just down from that area. This H4 fair value gap, very classical IRL to ERL play. If you took trades, congratulations, you made some good decent money. The GBP, again, if you watch this video, let me go over it. Give me a moment, guys, give me a moment. Let's just go here. Okay, we're there, right? Sorry, this video will be a little longer, but let's just take a look, try and understand it. Okay, where did I cover the GBP? Is it okay, just give me a moment. Yep, so I told you about, we are going to these lows, we are going to these lows, we are going to these lows next week, and I told you about this H4 fair value gap. That's all I wanted to show you. All right, and just see here, this was the H4 fair value gap. We stay intact, and then we just down from that area to where this low. Come on, bro, come on, guys. And you haven't been liking my videos for no reason. I don't know why, but this is completely dishonest. You're not just respecting my analysis, to be honest, by not liking and just viewing this video. That's true, I'm not like charging you anything for this. Now I'm just asking for a like, so go and do this. I know you already have subscribed the channel. I do love you guys for that. Now let's just go on gold now. Okay, we have talked enough. Okay, what you're looking for, Harsh? All right, so let's take a look here. I want to see the H4 FVG to hold, but for now I'm not expecting the market just to down from here. I want a bit of chop and some liquidity of being taken before it going lower. All right, same goes with euro. It might, yeah, it does look good. It might come to this H4 FVG, which looks pretty decent, and then it can just dump maybe next day. You never know. No, now let's go on to the XAU. To be honest, not a big fan of this for now, because it has expanded a lot. I do expect the market to start retracing a bit, but we don't have any reason. I want to check XAU EUR for SMT. Give me a second. Okay, so XAU EUR, we have taken that high, so this is an SMT at this high. But again, I just want to see again, maybe it can take out the highs, but still be cautious. I'm not gonna be a bullish guy here. Okay, unless I see something really interesting on the lower time frame. We have a big rejection candle at the fair value gap, and then we expand. Possible. If that would be the case, I would be bullish, but for now, nothing on gold, to be honest. Okay, rather I would say I want to see this week for our fair value gap as my draw on liquidity for the next week. Okay, now let's go on the Nasdaq. It's pretty nasty again. Okay, pretty decent week. I actually made decent shit last week. I also dropped a weekly trade breakdown video on the trades I took last week. Just to one, I took a lot of, but yeah, so it does look good, but it's kind of complicating to me, so I will tell you why it is and how I trade in that way. So that's a good reading, so I make sure you watch it, because see, Hurt, you're making the video a little longer, but that's fine. Just take a look, okay? Now on the weekly time frame, let's take a look here and try and understand what the market is trying to tell us. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, we can see we didn't expand it. Is it? We didn't expand it. We took out the previous candle high and we closed bearish. In simple way, it does explain that. Okay, it's a ERL, of course. We all know the IRL and ERL concept by MMX, MICD stuff, and this is going to be a IRL. So of course, by the weekly time frame analysis, what I see in market is it should be dumping to this fair value gap next week. Pretty much something we can see of, which is kind of correct and can happen with a very high probability. But if I look at the 3-day time frame for a second, we also have a rejection candle to the upside. which can frame buys. And even if you look at the daily time frame, it's at the daily fair value gap. So that's what gets me a little confusing, but I do have an answer for that. Okay, in types of market like this, so this is a pretty much decent example of the market can pump to this high of as a IRL to ERL play on the daily time frame, which is my favorable thing I'm targeting right now. Apart from that, the weekly, I'm disrespecting this a bit because I have more favor on longs, but again I would wait. Okay, what I wanted to see is the market. I'm gonna be a guy who will be taking trades only based off some more confirmation on Nasdaq. So for example, oh sorry, not give me a moment. Yeah, okay, wait, where is the indicator? Oh damn, I just removed it. What? Okay, no problem. Okay, but yeah, let me talk about it. So here we have this high as equal highs, but of course we have S&P, I know it, but yeah, that's an equal high above. And what I wanted to see is that we close above this IFVG first, okay, or maybe give me a change in state of delivery above this high. Okay, that would be a better confirmation for the oh, why it's moving? No, the market is closed, of course, why it is moving. So here now, if the market does closes above, because we have taken some major liquidities at the lower side, and in conditions like this you can just be bullish, right? So I would just wait for the market, but yeah, I would be flaming longs, but I would be cautious with the weekly time frame candle. So I just wait for more confirmation. That's it. And once we get a closer below these equal lows, this order block that you see 1 to 3 candles in a row, then probably if it does manage to close below and start showing bearish signs with some SMTs, I might be framing shots. That would be the plan, but ideally I'm looking for longs, and that's gonna be the plan. Let's just see what the market offers me. Same goes with ES and same goes with YM. Okay, YM being more bullish pair right now, so my chart looks so aesthetic, man, but I just need the AGFX watermark. Shit, AGFX. Yeah, let's just get it. All right, we have it. Decent. Okay, yeah, you can see the things now. Now let's talk about Bitcoin. My crypto guys, where are you? I myself is a crypto guy, but I'm not like, oh, we only see green candles, there is only going to be a bull run. No, that's not gonna be the case. Okay, there will be going to be bearish trends. Everything is gonna happen like it happens in any other market, and especially with crypto, it's more volatile, it's more based off news, what Trump says and all. So of course you have to be cautious. Just remember what I talked about Bitcoin. I made a special reel on this, to be honest, and you guys are like, oh, how you were bearish on Bitcoin. Look at this, oh, no ad please. Yeah, so I told you that I'm freaking bearish on Bitcoin. I was targeting this week daily fair value gap as my first target, then this low, right, and maybe this low. So that would be the same thing again, guys. It's not an easy thing to do. We almost dumped $8,000 in Bitcoin from our key level, and we never ever went higher. Even if you took a shot on that analysis, just a swing shot, let's take an example, you took a short here, that would be an easy peasy 5-hour trade as a swing trade, and you guys are kidding. I'm dropping these alpha just for free to you all. Okay, now in the next week I am framing shots to this low because that's what the chart is telling me right now. Okay, and maybe from this daily fair value gap if it does offer me. Okay, that's gonna be the case. If you look at the weekly time frame, at least we are going, of course, at least we are going to this previous week candle low, and then if it does manage, then we might go a bit lower, maybe a whole lower, but I do want to see how the next week candle closes for this to call this low or this fair value gap. I'm not like interested in this right now, but just looking for this low to make the bottom and just continue. But of course, if it does close below, I would be looking for lower prices. Okay, and on Ethereum, that's at a very good level right now, so you should not be bearish on Ethereum. Instead you should be accumulating a bit, because I think once we manage to go above it, okay, above these levels, I just want to see one more rejection candle to form here, and then the last 3 weeks of October to expand higher. Okay, first week does the manipulation, and the last 3 weeks should expand it back to all-time highs. Let's just see if it does happen. Okay, it's just by my experience of viewing charts for a very good time. Okay, now here we are at the weekly order block and now monthly range, so that's a buying zone for me, not a trading zone for me. Okay, again, so that's your Ethereum. I think apart from that, I have nothing much because every altcoin it does follow Bitcoin and Ethereum. Every other shit coin just does follow Bitcoin and Ethereum, so there's nothing much to talk about it. It's just bearish at this moment, and I'm looking for the previous week lows to get manipulated before doing anything buy, which I'm not interested at all for now, at least. Okay, I did cover XTU, Euro, GBP, NQES, Gold, Silver. Everything is done. So if you're still watching this video, come on, you guys are the real G. Drop me your name in comment. Drop your comment. Again, I'm telling you, I just wanted to know who are the real chats who are watching this till end. Okay, so just drop this comment. Maybe it would be a longer video as usual, but come on, let's just try to do 50 likes on this. I don't know how we are gonna do this, but if you're watching this till end, make sure you comment. I just wanted to know how many people are really my biggest fan. Okay, so this is gonna be a fan moment. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Till the time, goodbye, have a good day. Thank you so much for watching.